Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Check back.
Throwing on first down. Hutchins. It's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, check.
Now.
Back to throw. Hutchins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's track.
Okay, Sam on. Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. The 30. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready to break.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check safety.
Two draw Corker.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
High 7.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant, room here to run. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 82 yards. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 base.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Snap.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Go! 10-2, sir.
You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Be different.
This is Grant. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. There you are.
Here's Grant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the double.
Wrap it.
Get it.
On first down, Hutchins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off play action. Hutchins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rush in.
Go.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hutchins. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Ready? Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Operating from the gun. Hutchins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8 read.
59. What's the run? They're running.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offense,
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago! Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
15 Lions. 15 Lions.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Hey, jet. 2.
On first down, Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set, ready, 30 base. Pick me up, here we go.
They will run with Grant. And some room to run now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception, almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hurry.
2nd and 6. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, set.
Hey, let's go.
Rock it.
He's not gonna get me. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Mike 51. I'm coming for you. You
Fight.
On 1st and 10, Hutchins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
51, Mike 51. I got one.
Shoot.
To throw again, Hutchins. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready up.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Tight dog.
Yep. Hey, box drop.
51 to Mike.
Let go.
From the gun, Hutchins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the double.
Mike 51.
Now.
50.
Hey, wahoo.
Danny. Go, Mike 51.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Hutchins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Packers.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You see me on
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
Looking to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
30 base. Yeah. Yo, back, dude.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Vaughn, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Hutchins. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Zipper. Hey, Haywood. Coaching spill.
To throw on second down. Hutchins. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Look at me. Go.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Jones. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Seibert's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Off. Check 43.
Throwing again. Hutchins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 59.
Operating from the gun. Hutchins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the